Welcome into the Greater Texas Ford Dealers inaugural Female Athlete of the Month. From Jacksboro to Kilgore, Eastland to Dalhart, Lampasas to Gilmer, Temple, Big Spring to Sweetwater, and many points in between. We celebrate the remarkable achievements of female high school athletes based on performances on and off the field and courts. From Class 6A to private schools, it's the Greater Texas Ford Dealers Female Athlete of the Month. Joining me now, a girl who's an absolute leader in every single sport she plays. Top 10 of her class academically. I could go on and on and on. Ladies and gentlemen, the one and only Adalynn Cunningham of Eastland High School. So good to see you, Addie, and congratulations on winning the Class 3A Greater Texas Ford Dealers Female Athlete of the Month. What did you think when you heard you won this prestigious honor?
I was shocked because I didn't know, it was possible for me to win it. I didn't even I would feel so grateful that my coach nominated me for it, and it's like all my hard work was noticed by someone, and I'm just so grateful to be thought of in this award.
Well, a big congratulations and so well deserved. I mean, you pretty much play all these sports and do it at such a high level. It really blows me away. I get tired thinking about all the practices and all the stuff that you do. How do you pull it off when you're doing cross country, pole vaulting, volleyball? You did gymnastics back in the day. How do you do all of that and do it at such a high level?
So I'm a super organized person. Like, I have my planner and everything, and I just have it marked out for what part of my day I need to do what. And I like to excel in the things I do, so that allows me to set away specific time to practice. And then at a young age, I had discipline because I did gymnastics for so long. So that I got discipline from that, and I learned it at such a young age. So it helped me develop to who I am today.
It's really fun to watch video of you playing volleyball. It seems like you spend all your time on the ground. What is going on with that? You're just the dig queen, aren't you?
Yes, sir. I love defense. It's my favorite part about volleyball. It's so fun to just throw around your body. And our motto in the back row is no balls hit the ground, sacrifice your body if you have to. Just get the ball up and make it playable.
I mean, there's so many pictures of you and you're just living on the ground. How do you master that? Because that is quite an art.
You just have to get used to it. At first, diving, it can seem scary, but then once you're playing and in the game, you just go for the ball and you do whatever it takes to get the ball up.
How much do you enjoy taking out the heart of your competition? Because they have just this killer spike and then you just hit it back over like it's no big deal. I mean, that must be a great feeling.
Oh, yes, it's so fun. They're expecting to get a kill, and if you're there and you get the dig, it's such a satisfying feeling to because in defense you can't really score points, so it's scoring your own point by getting the ball up.
Your head coach, Kayla Brannon, nominated you for this honor. What has she meant to you?
She has been such a good mentor to me, and a person I can go to for anything, not just volleyball. She's helped me with all of my skills. Before she even was my head coach at Eastland, I knew her from some doing camps at Tarleton and club. And she's helped me so much. If I need help, she'll spend the extra time with me putting the work in, and she sends me motivational videos to get me through the hard things I'm going through. She means so much to me.
She talks about how you are the glue of the Lady Mavs and nothing goes without you. How much pride do you take in that?
Well, I take a lot of pride into that. I love my teammates. We've all grown up together. We're so close, and we're all best friends. And most of the girls are on the team are related. We're so close, and it's just a great honor to be able to lead them because my freshman year I made playoffs, and I wanted that feeling again for everyone because it was such a good feeling, and I just wanted to lead them to hopefully we could have that experience together.
She talks about how you're not afraid to make mistakes. You actually use the mistakes to get better, something that a lot of people don't really accept. How do you do that?
At first, making mistakes, it's gonna happen at one point, and if you just use those mistakes and just keep getting down on yourself, you're just not gonna get out of that rut that you're in. So if like you learn from your mistakes that you're making, you can fix it and like accept the criticism that you're getting and use it to make yourself better is what.
Well, you and the girls in this volleyball program have been on quite a run since you've been a part of this. Tell us about some of the stars on the team that you've really enjoyed going to battle with.
One of my best friends, London, we've been warm up partners for all 6 years of volleyball, starting in like seventh grade, and she's one of my best friends. And we made varsity our freshman year together, and that was a terrifying yet exciting feeling itself since we were playing with girls that felt so much older than us. And we've grown together, and she led our team in kills. And another great friend of mine, JC Dar, we've grown up together. She's my best friend. We're so competitive. It just like pushes our team to get better because we're constantly like trying to win games and drills to like make it fun and just have the best time as we can while we're playing.
Yeah, you and JC Dar, man, you're pretty funny with the whole hype girls thing, right?
Oh
You know,
yes.
I've seen those slow-mo videos where you guys are jumping up in the air and hitting each other. I mean, I don't even know how you have enough energy for the game with all the hype stuff you're doing.
Yes, sir. She's crazy. Like her body goes at 200%. She doesn't stop. And it's so nice to have another girl who's like competitive as I am and wants to win. And it's so fun. Everything we do together is so fun. We do every sport together. And even if we don't, I go like practice tennis with her and we always like make it into a competition to who can win. And I love her to death.
How much do you push each other?
We've pushed each other for the longest time, not just in athletics, but also like in academics. We have all of our classes together, and it's always a competition between us, a healthy competition, like no feelings get hurt. And that's probably one of the greatest things about our friendship is that we love each other so much that we're pushing each other to constantly be better.
I know you've been all academic in the district there in all 4 years that you played volleyball. Why is the classroom so important to you?
The classroom is so important to me because after sports will end, I will be like in academics, getting a job, and those do matter in the long run. And that I need to focus on them. And I love the feeling of just getting a good grade. I feel so accomplished. Like as much as getting a good pass, it feels just great to like finally all my hard work and studying paid off to get that good grade on the test or homework or whatever it may be.
Well, in cross country, you have also excelled very well. You've been first team all district in that as well. You made it to the regionals in 3 of your 4 years there, and you've done it individually as well. What have you enjoyed about competing in something that is such a marathon of a sport?
Yeah, cross country is like one of the hardest sports I have ever done. It might be the hardest. It's like so mentally because you're just running as hard as you can. And it's honestly what makes me run is I have a great coach. Like Coach Lewis, he's one of the best. He cares about us as a person and us as athletes. So it makes me want to do better to make him proud because he believes so much in us. So it makes us believe in ourselves. And our team, we're so competitive. We always push each other to get better, and like we're all up there at the track at 6 in the morning doing our workouts, and you just get so close with the girls you're with, running every day, and you get some of the greatest friendships that you can from it.
And just to add a little danger to it, you wanted to do pole vaulting too. What in
Yeah.
the world happened there? Why in your wildest dreams did you want to do something like that and hang upside down and be a daredevil?
So JC's brother actually did pole vault whenever he was in high school, and we thought he was so cool. So we were like, we have to do pole vault. It looks so fun. So one day we just went down to practice, and we were like, we're kind of crazy. This is fun. We like the feeling of you could fall off the pole, but um, it's so fun. Our coach is so good. He knows we're so competitive. He puts games in the practices for us to like, if someone's doing better, that person automatically starts doing better. So it's so great.
What is the toughest thing about pole vaulting? Because, you know, a lot of times on a high school level, and especially in class 3A, you know, the coaches that are sending people out to be pole vaulting are just like, all right, there's a stick, don't get hurt. They really don't know anything about it, but your coaches actually do know the sport.
Yes, our coach is great. He has so much knowledge. He like watches videos, shares them with us to help us with our form and stuff. And the scariest thing probably is that if like one little step can be off, your whole vault is off. But whenever I run, I just like I put all that to the side. I try not to think when I'm going down the runway, and I just think about what to do when I get up in the air. And that honestly helps me get over the fear of the what ifs.
It really is a continuation of gymnastics. We have some video of you at 6 years of age where you're climbing a rope all the way to the ceiling, in a skyscraper, and some of the daredevil stuff that you did there. I know you were competitive in that for many years. A lot of dedication in that sport. What did you like about gymnastics, and how much has it helped you with all the other sports?
Gymnastics was my life since forever. Like I did it at such a young age. I realized I wanted to do it competitively. So in kindergarten, so like I dropped out of kindergarten basically, and I became homeschooled, and I did it all the way up till 6th grade. And I just love like the strength that it gave me, and our friends, we all did it together. We did it for 25 hours a week. So I was
Woo!
with my teammates. Yes. I was with them for a long time. We did school together. We ate together. We ate all 3 meals together. It was just like a family because you're with them, and you just get to know everyone so much. And your coaches just put a lot of work and training, and it's just like it's one of the most fun things. You get to wear pretty leotards and do your hair all nice, and it's a great feeling. And it's helped me so much today. Like my ankles are so much stronger than like they should be from like all the pounding and stuff. And like whenever I roll an ankle, it doesn't really affect me because they're so strong from doing all my gymnastics.
We see where your dedication comes from and that tremendous work ethic that you have. You have to have it if you're in that sport. What was your favorite part of that sport? The floor exercise, the uneven bars, or the outfits? What was it that you liked the most?
Probably the beam. It was probably one of the scariest ones, but I had really good balance actually, and I excelled pretty good in it, and it was just so graceful and disciplined on the beam that I felt really at home.
Tell me about some of the adversity that you've gone through, though, with the injuries. I know the athletic director at Eastland, James Morton, the great football coach for many years, has helped you through that stuff. And how has he been a big factor in helping you kind of get through that stuff and the adversity of overcoming that with perseverance?
Yes, Coach Warren has played like a big role in my mental training. So like for instance, in volleyball, 1 year for club season, I didn't play that much, and I thought about like quitting and just not doing it anymore. But he knew my dream was to play in college, and he knew something was in store for better with me, and he just helped me get over the fact of wanting to quit and letting go of my dream. And he told me that like I can push through this, and there's greater plans for me other than right now sitting. Like whenever I was in practices, I would like be getting more reps because I'd be digging the girls who were actually playing on the court. So that overall, that also led to my mental toughness, and he played a huge role in it. I'm so forever thankful for him.
You and your sister were adopted by your amazing parents who have given you guys so much love and everything you've ever wanted in life. Talk about what they have meant to you and your sister.
They have meant so much. Like if they didn't adopt me and my sister, we could have so different lives. And they love us so much. They would go anywhere for us. Obviously with all the sports that we do. And I'm so thankful for them. They always push us to be better in the classroom and on the court, and they show up for everything, are there for everything, and are truly our best supporters.
Well, your dad, he's a doctor.
Yes.
We got a picture of his outfit during COVID, and I don't know how any of these doctors got through that. Your mom was an athlete as well. She played basketball at Tarleton. She was a great AAU player, played in the DFW Metroplex at Trinity High School, and led her team to the regionals her junior year, and is the junior varsity coach out there at Eastland. Talk about the athletic knowledge that you've learned from your parents, because I know your dad played baseball as well. What did you take from them to help you become an elite athlete?
They're just both so competitive with anything they do. Like they want to be the best at what they do, and that like shows me that being competitive and working hard, you can get what you want. And anything they do, like recently they've been playing pickleball, and they are out there constantly trying to get better and better, going to tournaments, winning tournaments, and their like knowledge of the being an athlete really helps me because my mom was also a college athlete and she's been through some of the struggles I went through. So I can always just go to her if I have questions or just need to talk about anything.
Well, your sister is a rising basketball star. So who's the better athlete, you or her?
Definitely in basketball, her. I cannot make a layup to save my life. It's always a competition though. I go play defense on her sometimes with no foul rules. It's fun to be around her.
Well, we hear the stories about your tremendous work ethic and how sometimes you'll work in an empty gym by yourself and no one watching. What drives you to do that? Because most kids in high school don't want to do that.
I just want to be the best self I can be, as well as like glorifying God in doing so. I just want to put in the work that will make me better because I just want to truly do my best and be there for my team whenever they need me.
During COVID, you picked up golf and you were instantly great. I mean, it's kind of crazy that you were able to get to the regionals in a short amount of time. You did it both on the team and individually. What's your handicap in golf? And do you see yourself with a future in golf down the line?
Golf, I kind of just picked that up because that was literally the only thing open during COVID. And it's fun, really fun when you're doing good, but whenever you're doing bad, you kind of just want to throw your clubs into the water and just go home and never pick up a club again. But I love golf. It's so fun. It's such a different environment than volleyball. Like you're out in the outdoors. It's relaxed. It's like a completely different thing, and I think that's why I like it so much because it's so different.
So you're going to play college volleyball at Hardin-Simmons. What was it about that school that enticed you to be a Cowgirl?
I loved the environment. The environment was something I was mainly looking for with girls who were also Christ-like minded with me and pushing me to be better athletes in the classroom and grow closer with my relationship with God. And that Hardin-Simmons really allowed me to do all three of those things. And as soon as I committed to Hardin-Simmons, I felt so much peace. It felt like the greatest decision I have made.
I think about it, most colleges, they love players like you. You'll do the dirty work, you'll push your teammates, and yet you're one of the most popular girls on your team whenever you've played anywhere. How have you been able to pull that off? Because I know you demand so much out of your teammates that you demand out of yourself.
I don't know. I think that just like I love my teammates that I'm playing with so much that I want them to get better and they want me to get better. So that allows us to work with each other and help each other out constantly.
Well, you're 5 feet tall, but you stand tall in that community. What's your message to some Lady Mavs of the future that want to kind of follow in your footsteps and have this kind of success?
Just work as hard as you can and be grateful for you being allowed to do what you can do, because there's so many other kids out there that don't have the opportunities to do what you can do, and just do your best and put in the extra work and it will truly pay off.
How has the Eastland community shaped you and your family?
The Eastland community has been so good to us. Like anywhere you go, you know someone. Like in Walmart, I could go there and I could end up knowing 5 people who are there at the same time. It's just a great environment to be around with people who truly care about you and see you all the time, and they see your sporting events, so they know who you are, and it's just a great community that has your back.
Well, Addie, it's so fun to celebrate your greatness. Congratulations on being the Class 3A Greater Texas Ford Dealers Female Athlete of the Month.
Thank you so much. It means a lot.
Your Greater Texas Ford Dealers is so proud to recognize the hard work, dedication, perseverance, and passion of so many Texas high school female athletes who inspire us all. Here's this month's winners. And don't forget, you can see their interviews at Greater TX Ford for Greater Texas Ford Dealers. From Class 1A to 6A, plus private schools, we celebrate them all. Thanks so much for watching the Greater Texas Ford Dealers inaugural Female Athlete of the Month. See you next time.